Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Om Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Normally, what we do is we chant the first shloka of the text. That is how we normally do it. As Mangalacharana, as the invocation prayer. But since this text has an invocation which is a huge invocation, it is very difficult for people to remember and to chant also. So I have begun this text with this Vedic invocation. Okay, Vedika Mangalacharana, Vedic invocation. Okay, we'll stick to this. Now, in the first invocation, he said, Nityam Pantu, let them protect us always. Who? All these different deities. Okay. Next, as part of the same invocation, he says, manave vācaspataye, śukrāya parāśarāya sutāya, cāṇakyāya ca viduṣe namo'stu nayaśāstrakartṛbhyaḥ. Manave vācaspataye, śukrāya parāśarāya sutāya, cāṇakyāya ca viduṣe namo'stu nayaśāstrakartṛbhyaḥ. So, in the first shloka, he saluted his invocation was a salutation to all the deities, different forms of deities. Now, he is not saluting them. It's already over. Then whom is he saluting? Namo'stu, let my salutations be. To whom? Nayaśāstrakartṛbhyaḥ. Kartṛbhyaḥ, to the creators, doers. Creator of what? Śāstrakartṛbhyaḥ, to the creators of Shastra. What kind of Shastra? Nayaśāstra. Naya means ni prapani is the root word, to lead. That Shastra which leads us in the right path. In the world, we have to know what is right and what is wrong. The right should be followed and the wrong should be avoided. So, to understand what is right and what is wrong, we need to follow some text. We have to know it through some text or someone. So, that is the Shastra we are talking about. So, who are these creators or the authors of these texts? First, he talks about Manu, manave. Manu is a post kind of, there are different kinds of Manus, Swayambhu Manu, etc. In each cycle of creation, there are different Manus. So now this has some Swayambhu Manu or someone. Manusmriti is the text which he has written, where what is right and what is wrong is beautifully explained. Okay. Now, when we talk about the Manusmriti, there is another issue. We, the traditionalists, the people who follow the Shastra, are ridiculed by some people saying that we are Manuvadis, the followers of Manu, as though it is something to be demeaned. Actually, they don't understand what Manu is and what a Manu Shastra is. They don't understand anything. That's the problem. First of all, though Manusmriti is the beautiful Smriti, which becomes the base for all the other Smritis, Manusmriti is not the Smriti which should be followed in the Kali Yuga. For Kali Yuga, the other name, parāśarāya. Parāśara Smriti is the text. They don't know that, but they will ridicule Manuvadis. So, parāśara Smriti is the text which needs to be followed in the Kali Yuga to understand what is right and wrong. Whatever is not said in the parāśara Smriti, we can take it from the Manusmriti. It's not negated also. Manusmriti is an authority actually. So, we can accept Manusmriti as Manusmriti. See, Manu. To that Manu, I salute. Namo'stu, manave, namo'stu. To that Manu, let my salutations be. Okay, not just Manu. Vācaspataye, to Vācaspati. Who is this Vācaspati? Vācaspataye is none other than Brihaspati. Who is Brihaspati? I asked who is Vācaspataye, you said Brihaspati. Who is Brihaspati? You are going to give him another name, right? No. Brihaspati is the guru of the deities, devatas. Brihaspati. Okay. So, next, śukrāya. Śukrāya is the guru of the demons, asuras. They have written things very beautifully. What is to be followed and what is not to be followed. And Brihaspati, Shukra, etc., they are authors in those texts. Now, śukrāya, to him my salutations too. parāśarāya, namo'stu. To Parāśara also my salutation. Not just Parāśara, but sutāya parāśarāya with his wife. No. Then sutāya. Yesterday we said the wife also should be respected because Guru Patni. Okay. But here he is talking about the son. Sutāya. Suta means son. Suta. Suta sahita means along with the son. Along with the son, I salute Parāśara. Who is the son of Parāśara? Vyasa. Vyasa Bhagavan, whom we know, he is the one who is the son of Parāśara. So, sutāya parāśarāya. Okay. Now, then he says, cāṇakyāya cha viduṣe. cāṇakyāya. He is saluting cāṇakyāya. Not any kind of cāṇakyāya. cāṇakyāya is a cāṇakyāya viduṣe. Viduṣe. Parāśara Sutta is a Vyasa. Viduṣe. Vidwan. Who is Cāṇakya? Cāṇakya is a Vidwan. Viduṣe Cāṇakyāya. Not, he didn't write any text, right? No. He wrote a very beautiful text called Arthashastra. Wait a minute. Arthashastra, I heard this text. Kautilya Arthashastra, right? Yes. But you said Cāṇakya. Like we said, Brihaspati means Vācaspataye. Vācaspati is none other than Brihaspati. Similarly, Kautilya is none other than Cāṇakya. We have to remember. Kautilya Arthashastra is Cāṇakya Arthashastra basically. Cāṇakya is the author of that Arthashastra. Arthashastra, what does that mean? Artha means wealth. Shastra means a Shastra which deals about wealth. Means economy. Right? No. It's not economics. It's not economics. Then what? Arthashastra means a text which deals with governance. Beautiful text it is. Many of the politicians, they knowingly or unknowingly, they follow it. See, Cāṇakya very beautifully says how a king should govern. There he prescribes a beautiful method. He says a king should let the people to depend upon the king and not depend upon the king also. What does that mean? Depend and not depend. How is that possible? Okay. So, if there is no need for king, people will say, what is the king? We don't need king. So, he should have to make sure that there is a need for the king to resolve issues. So, he prescribes some tricks to begin some issues also. You have to create this issue so that you are expected to resolve the issue. Okay, that these politicians do. So that is one thing he says. Then the other thing, they should not depend upon you. Means the king should not impose himself on the others. The rule should be very genial, not imposed. It should not be a kind of tyranny. No. Dictatorship. No. The king should be loved by everyone. So, he should be there, he should not be there. His necessity should be there. At the same time, his necessity should not be there. They should have the freedom. So, that all those beautiful things are explained. How the governance should be done by the king is beautifully explained in the Arthashastra. Cāṇakya Niti, etc. they say. Now, nayaśāstra, to those authors I salute. Why are you saluting those authors? Independently, you have already done that. Where? In the previous shloka, you said siddhaha, munaye. You said that, right? The munis and siddhas. These people come under the muni and siddha, right? Yes. But the thing is, I am talking about the authors of these texts, the Niti Shastra. Okay? As the authors of Niti Shastra, I am saluting them here, not as a muni or siddha. Okay? Now, next is sakalārthaśāstrasāraṃ jagati samālokya viṣṇuśarmedam tantraiḥ pañcabhiretaiścakāra sumanoharaṃ śāstram. Now he is going to the next shloka where he says beautifully, sakalārthaśāstrasāraṃ jagati samālokya viṣṇuśarma idam tantraiḥ pañcabhiretaiścakāra sumanoharaṃ śāstram. See, if they have already written so many texts, so many people you have enumerated. Manu, vācaspataye, Shukra, some people read it as Shuka also, but it is Shukra, okay? Shukra, parāśarāya, sutāya, means Vyasa, then cāṇakyāya, all these people, they have already written text. Why, what is the use of, what is the need for you to write anything? So he says, sakalārthaśāstrasāraṃ jagati samālokya. Samyak alokya samālokya. If you read it as samyak samālokya, samālokya means inquiring into it, investigating into it, thinking about it. Samālokya means after seeing it, after nicely seeing it. After nicely seeing it means after understanding it, after experiencing it, experimenting about it. This is the word for acharya. When you say acharya, acharya means achinoti, acharati, acharayati, means one who collects, achinoti, one who collects from the shastras. Okay, reads different shastras. Then acharati, practices what he has studied. And acharayati, he preaches what he has studied. He makes others follow what he has understood. So one who understands, one who practices what he understood, and who makes others practice what he understood is a acharya. So this acharya, viṣṇuśarmedam, is the name of the acharya, viṣṇuśarmedam. Okay. So the later authors who meddled with this text, they also wrote their text under the name of viṣṇuśarmedam. They left it as viṣṇuśarmedam. They didn't change that name. And viṣṇuśarmedam didn't bring it from his own house. It's not his ancestral property. Then what? That is why it's nayaśāstrakartṛbhyaḥ namo'stu. To those people who have written the Niti Shastra, to them my salutations be. These people, whatever they have written, sakalārthaśāstrasāraṃ, all those shastras, the essence of them, the meaning of them, tattva, the real substance in them, that jagati samālokya. After understanding it, this viṣṇuśarmedam sumanoharaṃ śāstram, etat sumanoharaṃ śāstram cakara pañcabhihi tantraiḥ. This beautiful text I have done within 5 chapters or 5 topics. Prakaranas, we have said already. Tantra is prakarana or chapter. Okay. Prakarana or topic. That is chapter or topic. Prakarana or adhyaya. Thing is, they have already done. Why are you writing it again? Sumanoharaṃ cakara. I have done it nicely. What does that nicely mean? Sumanoharaṃ, not just nicely, very nicely. What does that mean? I have taken the essence of whatever they have said and I have presented it in such a way that even a kid will understand it. Why should you do it? See, nowadays kids, even elders, they have been put into such a stupid training of this English education. I'm not saying that is bad, but whatever we studied in our tradition was not bad either. We had all the other, whatever you say, we had all of them in a different way. They were all destroyed, and now you impose us. You say this is the best teaching and all that. The architecture and the science and things, whatever you see in India, they are par excellent. Now, we had all those knowledges. This is done in a different way and presented. And people say that is the best. And we have a inferiority complex regarding our Shastra. We sometimes fight upon our own Shastra. People don't like to Shastra. Who wants to study Shastra? That is the reaction of people nowadays. So that is why he says sumanoharaṃ. Even to those idiots, I'm making it so beautiful that even they will be interested. Not just the kids. Even those people will be interested in this text. Whoever is not interested in Shastra, even they will be interested in the text. Okay. Now you said you are going to explain stories. Now, where is the story? So now after the 3 invocation, now he enters the prelude of the story. Okay. Why this story? This text with stories should begin. Okay. For that is this. Tadyathānuśrūyate. Tadyathānuśrūyate. This is what we hear. What did you hear? Asti dākṣiṇātye janapade mahilāropyaṃ nāma nagaram. Asti mahilāropyaṃ nagaram. Nāma nagaram. There is a nagara. There is a city called Mahilāropya. That is enough. But he adds a word which I see as the smartest word. It's a pun intended word. I'll explain why it is pun intended. First, we'll understand what is the word meaning. What is the word and what its meaning. Dākṣiṇātye. Dākṣiṇātya means Dākṣiṇātye janapade. Dākṣiṇātya means something which is in south. Dākṣiṇātya means something which is in south. Dākṣiṇātye janapade, a city in the south. A place, a country in the south. Janapade, a country in the south. There was a city called Mahilāropya. That is what is meaning. Dākṣiṇātye, what is the pun there? He is going to talk about some idiots in that place. Dākṣiṇātya means smart. Kushalaha ityartha, smart, intelligent. Now, he is talking about a place where people are intelligent, and there he is going to talk about some idiots who are the heroes of the text. Okay, that's the pun there. Now, okay, so what is this? What is Mahilāropya? Where is this Mahilāropya? Do you still have this Mahilāropya? Yes. Mahilāropya is a place which generally everyone accepts to be the place called Mylapore. Mylapore. M-Y-L-A-P-O-R-E. Mylapore. It's a place in Chennai. This is a place in Chennai. Okay, Mylapore. It's a very famous place. It's a very important place. Mylapore. What does Mylapore means? Mail arparikkum ur. In Tamil, that is how it is translated. Mail arparikkum ur. Mail means peacock. Arparikkum means making sounds. Ur means less like har ur. I said yesterday. Har ur. Har ur means har ur. Har is Shiva. Ur is a place, city. Okay, town, whatever. So this Mylapore is the city where the peacocks make noise. They do make noise. I told you we are in forest, and in this place in front of the ashram itself, you can see the deer, this peacock, etc. Other things also. Why I'm saying deer and peacock, etc. is these are the things which make a lot of noise. Deer, they come in groups. When one deer escapes the group, it roams around and it leaves the group behind. To connect to the group, it will make a sound. Ooh, ooh, like that, it will make a sound. And the others will make a sound, and it will run towards that sound. That is how they do. This is some rare occasions you can hear this. Every day morning, you don't need an alarm. You will be woken up by the peacocks. Ow! Ow! There will be a lot of noise. One fellow from here, one fellow from there. Noisy. Mail ar parikum ur. Okay. Her ur. Harur. I didn't say haru, ur as haror, something like that. See, like Mailapur should be Mailarup. Mailapur? It should be Mailapur. But he says mahilāropyaṃ, Mailarup. What is this Mailapur and Mailarup? We call it apabhramsha. Sometimes a kind of tongue twister kind of. The word with some there's some change it undergoes, and one word is read as something else. It happens. For example, Kerala. We know Kerala, the country, the state called Kerala in India. So one of the south states. Kerala. There is a joke kind of which says, you know what, why the name Kerala came to Kerala? Basically, it came from Narikela. Narikela means not Nari is tree. Nari means woman. Kela. No. Narikela is the word which is used to refer to the coconut. Narikela means coconut. And you have lots of coconuts, coconut tree and coconuts in Kerala. Okay. Narikela. It became Kerala. Narikela changed as Kerala. Similarly, Mahilāpur is mahilāropyaṃ. Mahilāropyaṃ became Mahilāpur. Okay. Or Mahilāpur became Mahilāropya, whichever. So, Mahilāpur, there is a place called Mahilāpur. There is a place called, even then, even now, there is a place called Mahilāpur in south. Okay, that we know. Next. Tatra sakalārthakalpadrumaḥ pravara mukuta mani marichi manjari charchita charana yugalah sakalakalāpāraṃgato'maraśaktirnāma rājā babhūva. There, simply say, Tatra Amarashaktirnāma rājā babhūva. There was a king called Amarashakti. There used babhūva, past tense. There was a king called Amarashakti. That is what you have to say. But there are so many words. What are they? Amarashakti. Oh, was he an idiot? Is this text meant for him? No. Then, sakalakalāpāraṃgato'maraśaktirnāma. Parangata means over it. He is beyond all the kalas, all the knowledges. Sakalakala, all the knowledge systems. He is beyond that, meaning he has mastered all of them. He is a master of all the text. Oh, then he should be egotistical. I know. He should be egotistical. No. Then what? He says, pravara mukuta mani marichi manjari charcharita charana yugalah. This is a beautiful word. Charana yugalaha means, yugala means two, both. Charana means feet. Both the feet. Charchita means pujita, worshipped. Both the feet are worshipped. Worshipped by what? Marichi, by the rays, by the light of manjari. Manjari means light. Marichi means rays. The light of the rays. Both the feet are worshipped by the light of the rays. From where? Money, from the precious stones. Where are the precious stones placed? Mukuta, on the crown. Pravara, on the beautiful crowns. The precious stones in the beautiful crowns, in the beautiful crown, which is adoring it. Those precious stone, the light from those precious stone are, some people interpret this as the precious stone of the king's crown is illuminating his feet. No. This fellow is, it's better to understand it this way. This fellow is so smart, so intelligent. His pupil, the The people who stay in his kingdom, they all respect him. Naturally, they become humble and they put their head down with respects. So, because they put down their heads, they and it's not just the king who used to wear the crowns in India. Everyone used to crown. Even the ministers used to wear a crown. Okay, even the common people used to wear a crown. So, according to their, because we had all the gold and all the diamonds and all the precious metals and precious gems before people looted it. That's a different story. But they had all this. Okay. So that crown, which because of the humility, they held their head down, that raise of the crown washed his feet, respected his feet, worshipped his feet. That is what is the idea. Now you have to understand this. It's but natural for people to respect someone with that kind of knowledge. I remembered a story from my college days. There was a subject called modern physics then. So modern physics partly is theoretical physics and the rest is applied. Okay, we had a professor for theoretical physics, this lady professor who used to come and who used to teach, and once her portion is over, she was replaced by a man, a middle-aged man. I don't think I don't know if he is alive yet. So this professor, I have to tell, but anyway, even if he's alive, if he's listening, I have to tell about him. This professor was had an unkempt hair. No, he had a mustache which is trimmed, a light line kind of mustache, had ears in his ears, had hairs in his ears, and not primly dressed. Okay, meaning, simply put, the moment you look at him, he will be like a joker, not like a professor. You don't see him and have respects for him. That's the kind of person. He doesn't instill respects. Okay, so we know, we have all gone through the college education, school education and all. We know this kind of character is the target of the last bench. So they will just make fun of him. But on the contrary, the first bench, middle row, first bench, middle seat fellow wanted to make fun of him. So, like a kid, he said, "Sir, this fellow, when he opens his mouth, electron and protons come out of his mouth." He had the book open and all that, he was about to teach and all that, or probably he was teaching or something, or he was about to teach. He closed the book. He kept the book. He threw the chalk piece which he had in his hand and said, "Okay." Now we said, "Okay, done. This fellow is gone. He is going to complain to the professor. He is not going to teach something." He didn't do any of that. He said, "Okay, since this gentleman raised a beautiful doubt," he didn't even make it as a pun. He said, "Since this gentleman raised a beautiful doubt, let me ask a question to all this class. You are all going to be engineers. Now let me ask you a question. What comes out of the mouth when a person speaks? Electron, proton, neutron, vitron, patron, tatron, everything." Everyone said everything. Said, "Okay, time up. I'm going to say this and you will know." "Oh, that is it. Oh, I forgot that." "Okay. You all know phone. What phone means, right? The thing which you use for to speak. Now, that point of time, we didn't have cell phones. We had only phones. Okay. You know phones, right? Do you know why the phone got the name phone? No. Then he said, it is because of phonon, not electron, not proton, not neutron. It is phonon. Phonon, sound particles. Sound travels in a wave, and he explained that subject which is out of the subject he is going to take. It's not in the text, but he explained it in such a beautiful way, something which is not even part of the subject. He showed his mastery over the subject. And from the next day, why next day? From the same day, we were all like, he comes to the class, pin drop silence. We just heard him. That's all. If we had some doubts, we'll ask him. But otherwise, we just heard him. He had all the respects. Don't judge the book by the cover. We learned it practically with this person. He was like a caricature. He was like a caricature. But he instilled so much of respect from us just because of his knowledge. That is the kind of person we are talking about. Because of his knowledge, all the ministers and everyone, they were just humble, showing their humility towards him. Okay? Okay, now I understood. Therefore, this fellow, probably whoever comes, like we know this great man called, this great Rishi, Muni, I call him Bhagavan, Sadashiva Brahmendra. Okay? He used to be a minister in a kingdom. And whoever comes, he was a very great knowledgeable person in all the subjects. So whoever comes, okay, you fail. Tarka, what is this? You don't know Tarka, go and study. Vedanta, what is that? You don't know Vedanta, go and study. So he never allowed anyone to pass him to go to the king to get anything from the king. So probably this fellow also is a stingy person. He just fails everyone and sends everyone empty-handed, right? So for that he says, sakalārthikalpadrumaḥ, sakalārthikalpadrumaḥ. Arthi means one desiring things. Sakalarthi, whatever one desires. Kalpadrumaḥ means kalpaka vriksha. A tree called kalpaka vriksha. Kalpaka vriksha is a tree, white tree. Kalpaka vriksha is such a tree which is a wish-fulfilling tree. You sit under the tree, you ask for anything, it fulfills it. That is the kind of king he was. Whoever comes with whatever expectancy, he fulfills their expectancy. That is the king whom we are talking about. He is called as Amara Shakti. But he is not the subject matter, right? He is not the student of the text, right? No. Tasya putrāḥ paramadurmedasah bahūshaktir ugrashaktir anantashaktischa iti nāmāno babhūvu. Tasya putrāḥ, he had sons. How many sons? Bahūshaktir, ugrashaktir, anantashaktir nāmāno babhūvu. He had 3 sons. Each one of them is named Bahūshakti, Ugrashakti, Anantashakti. Shakti means power. Bahūshakti, great power, lot of power. Okay, manifold power, lot of power. Ugrashakti, powerful power, strong power. And Anantashakti, unlimited power. They were all smart people, like his father. Like they have a thing. If they have a statement in Tamil. If the father is able to jump 16 feet, the sons will cross 32 feet. No, that is not it. They were all paramadurmedasah. Medha means the retention power, the intelligence. Durmedha means stupidity. And paramadurmedasah, they were all not just stupid, they were completely stupid. Filtered idiots they were. Paramadurmedasah, filtered idiots they were. They are the heroes of the text. But why are they given Bahūshakti? Great power, strong power, etc. Oh, names are not with reference to the person. If a person is born, normally all the names are given with respect to the quality of the person. Sometimes it is based on the quality or the character of the person. Sometimes like the girl's eyes are very big. So we call her Vishala Akshi, big eyes, big eyed one. If here one somebody has a black leg, Karikalan, something like that, we have names like that. Now, otherwise, names are given so that these people will imbibe those qualities of those great men. We give name like Rama, Krishna, etc. to the kids. Rama means he should live like Rama. He should gain great name like Krishna, etc. The expecting that great name, we don't give names like a Ravana or Hitler or things like that to people. We don't want those negative ideas to be imposed on them. We want all those positive characteristics in these people, in the sons and all that. So we give name so that they gain those qualities. Okay, so that is why he gave those names. But they were not just idiots; they were all filtered idiots. Parama durmedasa. Okay, so these three fellows are the students. These three fellows are the heroes of the story. Okay, we'll see this. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.